Manga-Waido.
I'm Fumi Taida. I run a candy factory. A longtime worker and close relative, Mr. Kuwahara, he slipped and injured his back and was taken to the hospital. So I stopped by for a visit. I'm really sorry about this. I was being too careless. Yeah, well, bad luck. Don't worry about work. We'll manage while you're laid up. Thank you so much. I'll try and get back to work as soon as possible. Now all I'm concerned about is my family. Your family? Mr. Kuwahara lived with his 2 daughters. He lost his wife some time ago. I and Momo, they're not much on housework or cooking. Oh yeah? That's a problem. I bet if I'm not there, they probably won't eat properly. Okay, what do you say I take care of them at my place until you're back on your feet? Really, Mr. Taida? That would be great! I live with my wife and son, Rick, but she's a businesswoman and is off traveling overseas, so it's just the 2 of us. We have plenty of room, so I figured it wouldn't be a problem. But I figured wrong. Hey, you guys packed and ready to go? What is this? A little extreme with the luggage, don't you think?
Man, you guys are all alike. You guys don't get it.
Yeah, real women require more than you can begin to imagine.
That's right. We need our school uniforms, our normal street stuff, makeup, dryer, our video games, so forth.
Oh boy, what did I get myself into? He told me that they might be a handful. I was beginning to regret my decision. And as expected, as soon as we arrived to my house...
Oh my god, are you kidding me? This place is a dump.
When was this place built? The 1950s?
Hope you don't have cockroaches crawling around the place.
They kept this up for some time. Your rooms are upstairs. Just take your bags up and get settled in.
I'm bushed. Could you take them up for us?
No way I'm dragging that up the stairs.
I warned you about bringing too much stuff. From tomorrow, you do everything yourselves, okay?
Yeah, right.
Are all kids like this nowadays? The next day, as predicted, we were pretty busy without Mr. Kuwahara. It was well past 10 p.m. when I got home. I told the girls that they were free to help themselves to anything in the fridge, but then... I'm home! What the hell is this? They didn't bother to make anything for dinner and were just sitting in the living room, fiddling with their phones and eating potato chips.
You're late.
Yeah, I'm starving.
I thought I told you girls to help yourselves to anything in the fridge.
Yeah, you sure did, but unfortunately, we can't cook.
Come on, like I said, I'm starving. Make something, would ya?
I can't believe these girls, for Christ's sake! I was just too tired to argue with them and warmed up some leftovers. But then, the next day, it was the same. They were just sitting around waiting for me to come home and cook up something for them.
I'm dog hungry.
Cook us up something. I'm about to faint from the lack of food.
Hey, girls! Can't you even make something for yourselves? Why are you just sitting around waiting for my return?
Huh? Are you serious?
We have no idea how to cook.
You girls aren't children anymore! Aren't you even a little ashamed?
Huh? What's with this guy?
Is he like annoyed with us or what?
You bet I'm annoyed! I'm pissed! How do you girls expect to go through life like this? Hey, Dad. No use talking sense into these girls. They have no intention of doing anything on their own. Rick!
Oh yeah? Who gives you the right to talk to us like that?
Yeah, just makes his own dinner and nothing for us? What's that about?
I told you to use the kitchen and the stuff in the fridge as you please. It's your fault you're not able to cook.
How can you talk to your guests that way?
Guests? Am I missing something here? You 2 are just squatters.
This guy is really starting to piss me off.
Okay, that's enough. I'll teach you guys how to cook, so come with me. We'll do it together.
Forget it. We're gonna go out and grab something to eat.
What? At this hour?
Come on, Momo. Let's head over to Manmarina Diner.
Sounds great. I'm in the mood for their chocolate ice cream.
Hold on a second, girls! Those girls are unbelievable. Go ahead then. I don't give a damn. But then, several days later, apparently they were eating out every night, and it seems they finally ran out of cash.
Hey, we're out of money. We need some money to survive.
I thought we were supposed to be getting some kind of allowance.
Allowance? You're not serious. I'm not obligated to give you money.
Seriously? Dad would give us money all the time without ever giving us a hard time.
Do you girls even know how hard your father works to make that money?
No, never. I mean, he makes candy for God's sake.
Anybody can do that.
Work hard to make candy? Yeah, right.
You girls have no idea how hard it is to actually make candy. Rick had already worked at the factory as an apprentice and knew the rigors of the job. He couldn't help but speak up.
Come on, seriously? All you do is melt the candy and put it into shapes. How hard is that?
Yeah, we don't need no lecture from you guys.
Melt and put into shapes? It's not as easy as that. Okay, relax everyone. Why don't you take a tour of our factory then? You girls help with the packaging, and I'll pay you for the work. Think of it as a part-time job.
No way, I'm not working in a factory.
Oh, so you girls are wimping out, huh? Scared of a little work?
Wimp out?
We're not scared of anything, buddy.
Yeah, well, you girls seem all panicky at the mere mention of the word work.
Oh yeah? Well, we'll see about that. Lead the way. You're in, right, Momo?
Yeah, let's do this.
This is gonna be fun. The next day, they arrived at the factory, but it wasn't what they had expected.
Whoa, what the hell? Place is super clean.
I thought it was gonna be all automated.
And the way they work, that's way too fast.
They seemed mesmerized by the beautiful colors and shapes of the candy. It was nothing like what they had imagined. Everything is handmade here. We have to do it this way to meet our customers' requests.
Wow, this is all so beautiful. Hey, can I take some photos?
Well, actually, we don't allow photos, but if it's just the candy and packaging, go right ahead.
Yes, that's awesome.
But only after you work. And if you do well, I'll let you take all the photos you want.
Are you serious?
But I gotta say, I wanna give it a go. We get paid for it too, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, I'm in.
Hey, come on, sis.
I put them on the processing line and watched as I got to work right away, seemingly absorbed in her work. That's right. Now pull that string and close it.
Like this? Wait, that isn't quite right.
All thumbs, I see.
Ugh, stop bothering me, would you?
Good job. Now just take that and fold it over.
Yes, I did it. What do you think?
I give you 20 out of 100.
20? You serious? Man, I can't get this right.
The following day, I was able to master the packaging. Hey, that ain't bad.
Yeah, well, I kinda like doing this sort of thing.
Thanks for your help. Good work.
Well, I guess you're pretty impressed with my skills. You'd be nice and I could help out more.
Getting a little ahead of yourself, aren't you? Yeah, well, sure would appreciate more of your work.
Leave it to me.
The next day, I was right back to work. Gradually, she started having a real interest in the business.
Hey, Rick, can I try that work too?
This? No way. Way too early for you.
If you can do it, so can I.
What's that supposed to mean? Yeah, well, okay then. Give it a try.
Okie dokie. Ah, this is easy peasy. Wait. Hold it. Wait, what the?
See what I mean? It takes years of training to do this. I wouldn't go dissing such a skill.
Darn it. I can do this. Show me how it's done.
Alright, listen up. Hold it like this, and lightly press here.
Yeah, right, okay.
She seems pretty focused. Maybe I pegged her all wrong. Even at home, she was well-mannered, and even started to help with house chores and cooking. Oh hey! You even cut the veggies into stars! Very cute. Yeah, I said that she saw it on the net, and learned how to prepare stuff like that. Oh yeah? You got some hidden skills, I see.
Thanks. I guess I always like small, detailed work.
Maybe you took after your dad. He has the same sort of skills. Unlike I, her younger sister Momo was totally out of it. All she did was look at her smartphone, uninterested in it all. It seems she's deeply into social media, and repeatedly replying to whatever subject she's stuck in. Momo, please, put that smartphone away during dinner.
I'm on a diet now, so I don't want anything.
You kidding me? I made dinner for you. The least you can do is finish it.
Ugh, please, I don't need this. I'm out of here.
Hey, Momo, come back here! What are we going to do about her? At the factory, it's really difficult dealing with girls her age. I have no idea what they're thinking.
I know what you mean. You say too much and it just annoys them even more. Maybe the best thing to do is leave them be and let them work it out themselves. Help them out when deemed necessary.
When necessary, huh? When Rick got home from school the next day, Momo was sitting in the living room, fiddling with her smartphone as usual. She never seemed to be studying. I heard you have a test at school tomorrow. Are you even studying for it?
What's it to you anyway?
It seems your sister's pretty interested in work at the factory, but you really should grow up, Momo. You're here as a guest. At least help out around here.
I don't need you to tell me what to do. I'm perfectly okay by myself. I'm going back home, so there.
And so, she just up and left. She hasn't been back since. I see. Okay, I'll stop by the house after I visit Mr. Kuwahara. I visited the hospital with Ai, and she suddenly got a message from someone.
Huh? What the hell is this?
What is it, Ai? What's up?
It says that Momo was taken away by someone in a car?
What?! On Ai's smartphone, it said that she had met some guy on social media, and she was kidnapped by the guy. She was apparently in some parking lot. She needed our help. She sent a link to her location.
This Waido parking area, that's...
Yeah, I know the place. It's about 20 kilometers from here. Let's get over there. Sir, I'll go with you. Mr. Kuwahara, you stay put. I'll go with Ai and rescue her. Don't worry about a thing.
Well, call you later. Stay right here, Dad.
Yeah, right. Momo, we're coming for you. Hang tight.
She said she was hiding behind the bathrooms.
Hey, Momo! Where are you? We're here!
Mr. Taida, you guys came!
Momo, are you okay?
I'm so glad you're okay.
I was so scared.
After arguing with Rick, she got onto social media and got in touch with some guy who invited her to go for a drive. The guy invited her to a famous influencer's house for a party. At least, that's what he purported. She wanted to just get away and hopped right into the guy's car without really thinking.
What the hell were you thinking?
I thought it would be fine. Anyways, nobody cares about me. Nobody is worried about me.
Are you nuts? We were worried to death about you.
Yeah, your dad was ready to get out of bed too.
No way. Dad doesn't care a bit about me.
Right at the moment. Momo, are you okay? Did the guy hurt you?
Dad? What are you doing here? You should be at the hospital.
Mr. Kuwahara was standing behind us on crutches. He was so worried that he rushed out of the hospital after us and followed us here in a cab. You're not hurt, are you? Answer me, Momo!
I'm fine, Dad, but you should be in the hospital. Yeah, well, but you don't care the least about me. Why would you go out of your way to help me?
How could you say that? What are you even talking about?
But Dad, you never seem to want to talk to me. You always avoid me. And when we had that meeting with my guidance counselor, you weren't really interested in what high school I went to. You just left it all up to me.
Momo, that's not true.
When I was in junior high, you were all enthusiastic about what high school she was going to. You seemed all hyped about it, but with me, you seem uninterested. I thought you didn't love me anymore. You didn't care what happened to me.
You're right, Momo. I'm a bad father. I can't even praise my daughter. I'm sorry for that. Please forgive me. I just thought I should just keep my mouth shut and believe in you guys. I was sure you'd do the right thing. Apparently, sometime back, Mr. Kuwahara reprimanded his daughter, Ai, for something, and as a result, she ran away from home. Ever since then, he was traumatized by it, and decided not to be harsh on his daughters, especially Momo.
So, it wasn't that you didn't care about me?
Of course not! You're my precious daughter! I love you, Momo! Mr. Kuwahara is always talking about you guys at work. The reason why he works so hard every day is because of you. He didn't want to annoy you girls by being too stern. He came all the way here despite being in extreme pain. What better father is there?
Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry.
It's my fault. I should have been more forthcoming. I'm so sorry, Momo. Will you ever forgive me?
Me too, Dad. Will you ever forgive me?
So she was agonizing over this all this time, huh? And so, we were able to rescue Momo and return home safely. With regards to the guy who kidnapped Momo, the police confronted him with social media evidence of his misdeeds. He was in the process of doing the same thing to another girl and was arrested on the spot. As for Momo, she made a fresh start and started helping around the house and even started cooking. That's right. Hold the knife firmly against the surface and slice it slowly.
Like this? Oh, yes, I did it! Pretty good, huh?
Yeah, pretty good, I guess.
Come on, is that all the praise I get?
Oh, hey, Momo.
Huh? What is it?
I'm sorry I was hard on you before.
Wow, I never thought I would see you apologize.
Yeah, well.
But I should be the one apologizing. I'm a guest here. I really shouldn't have acted the way I did. I'm sorry. I hope you'll continue to teach me stuff.
Yeah, no problem.
Do I sense romance in the air?
Get out of here! You guys are made for each other. After a while, Mr. Kuwahara was discharged from the hospital and back to work. The girls are back at home, and I hear the family is doing well. Boy, things have really changed. I left my dirty socks on the floor, and they practically hauled me over the coals.
Dad, I thought I told you not to leave your socks inside out.
Yeah, right. Sorry about that.
Dad, where's your lunchbox, for God's sake? Leave it in the sink, would ya?
Yeah, right. Sorry. But I have to say, the lunch today was delicious.
Oh yeah? Well, thanks. I'll make an even better one tomorrow.
I help with the lunch too, you know.
Yeah, I know. The fried eggs were super tasty, Momo.
You got it, Dad.
They've always been good kids, I guess. Yeah, I knew they'd come around someday. Ever since my wife died, I wasn't sure how I was supposed to treat them. I ended up spoiling them. This was all my fault. Thanks for putting some sense into my kids. Please, no need to apologize. As a matter of fact, I should be thanking them for helping out at work. They're good workers. That's right. I and Momo insisted on working part-time at the factory.
What do you think? I've gotten pretty good at this, don't you agree?
Yeah, well, I'll give you a 60, maybe 65 out of 100.
You're kidding, right? Why can't you just come out and say it's perfect?
Hey sis, come on, give the guy a break.
That's right. Give me a break.
Yeah, whatever.
Several years later.
Hey, Mr. Taira? Rick's gonna take over this business someday, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping. I mean, if he wants to.
So, I guess that means I'm gonna be the president's wife.
Huh? Pardon me? Dad, I was gonna mention this to you earlier, but Momo and I are, seeing each other. Are you guys serious? I had no idea!
That's right, Dad.
A little too early to be calling me Dad, but...
We figured we should be planning our future. You knew what I mean, Dad. I've made up my mind. I'm gonna go to accounting school and become a certified accountant so I can support the family business.
That's awesome! I'm looking forward to it. I guess I'm taking over Dad's business after all. But Rick seemed pretty satisfied with how it was all going. As for she's currently attending confectionery school and wants to study in Paris someday. Seems I'm gonna hand it all over to the next generation. I pray that they all succeed in their endeavors and have a happy and fulfilling life.